Hey guys, welcome to Tarot on the Hill. Lisa here. Yes, I changed my hair up. And this is actually my natural hair. The locks were full locks, so it used to be changing up my hair a lot. Anyway, welcome to the new moon in Leo reading. I hope all is well. Let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know for the new moon in Leo? What do we need to know? So when I was meditating on the energy, I do feel like there's a need to reflect on what you've been through so far so that you can build up confidence for the new cycle. So we do have Reclaim coming out here. Reclaim. So this is about reclaiming your power and along with the Creator. It's like there's a need for you to rev up your engines, just know what you've been through so you can say, yeah, I can create more. I got through that. Now I can get through this, Having the courage to ask for what you want, ask for your manifestation, all right? There's a need to tap into the Leo confident energy. This is all about building up your confidence. Not a false sense of confidence. It's like really just knowing, like, yeah, I've been through this and I'm strong enough. I'm wiser now, All right, let's see what else is going on here. That's a lot. Okay. So, yeah, we have love yourself, right? Building up the confidence. Retreat in order to do so. Admit to your vulnerabilities. At this point, it's about knowing what your strengths are as well as your weaknesses, all right? So that you can be of service to yourself and to others. Taking full inventory, like Seven of Pentacles energy, taking full inventory of who you are, what you've become, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and moving forward in a wiser fashion now. All right. Let's go. So whatever we created since the new moon, okay, Eight of Cups. So some of us have already walked away from the old, so we can start the new. That's where the revving up of your engines come in so that you can walk into this new cycle, whatever this new journey is, this new manifestation. This could be a new job, just a new lifestyle. Some of you guys could be moving, but this is about moving on to your 10 of Cups, your emotional fulfillment. But there's a need for you to believe that you can open up this new chapter, that you can accept and handle whatever this new chapter brings. All right. What's coming to us now? Wait. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read my own handwriting. Oh, where are we now? Sorry. Page of Cups. Part of it has to do with, wow, the Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so part of it has to do with knowing, opening up your capacity to love, but also tapping more into your feminine energy, tapping more into your intuitive self. Okay, so we do have the Page of Cups coming out with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is like lack of cooperation. A lot of us are being led to live more of a spiritually led life, following our intuition more than, just what we think we should do, what makes sense, what's practical. So as some of us are stepping into this, we might make another round of cuts when it comes to people in our social circle. All right? Certain people or certain things will have to go so new things could come in this new chapter. I feel like we got rid of a lot of people already, or we walked away from a bunch of things already, but I feel like there might be one more final cut, a round of cuts. Maybe some people came back, so on and so forth. Excuse me. Where's this Page of Cups here? This is about exercising the wisdom that you've gained. So some of us have already, we've grown, we've done the inner work, but now it's time to show, okay, that Leo energy, showing how you've changed, you know, exercising boundaries, you know, going for that promotion, you know, whatever it is, leaving the relationship or telling someone that you love them, whatever it is for you, it's like using that wisdom and actually showing it, all right? That's what'll help you tap into this this new, like, new capacity, living with more passion, okay? And following your heart. It's one thing if you have it all up in your mind, you know, of what you want to do or who you want to be. It's another thing if you actually take the steps, right? So now it's taking steps towards this passion-filled life, towards your abundance. So you might know that you have to cut something out, but you haven't done it yet. Now you'll be pushed to actually do so. All right, what is coming to us now? Look at that with the Emperor. Yeah, taking the lead. This is boss energy right here. It's like time to put your money where your mouth is, homie. What? Do what you gotta do. It's time to start taking action. Time for action. For some of you guys, it's a matter of the heart. I really feel like this is just more about your passion. The things that you're passionate about. It's time to go for that. What's no longer serving? No longer serving us? The wounded energy. You know, the wounded energy is no longer serving us, all right? Whatever the insecurities you were carrying, that's no longer serving you. It's time to step into this boss mode, okay? This wiser way of thinking, of being, this more passionate way of being, all right? More confident way of being. It's time for that breakthrough to your healing here. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's like a double energy here. Some people might be in between two worlds, right? So inwardly, you know what you've done, you know what you've accomplished, you know what you want to do moving forward, but you haven't acted on it. So that's coming off as like kind of a two-faced, it's like double life type of energy here. Okay. It's like if you're in a relationship and you know you want to leave, but you haven't left, you know, and you're not saying anything about it. If you had a job, same thing. The confidence is because we have to lift our confidence. We have to increase our confidence to actually take the action needed to move forward. You know, the first step is being confident in your mind, you know, to actually make a decision. If you know you want to leave this job, the decision to actually leave the job, that takes confidence. But then also, now you need another layer of confidence to actually do it, you know? So that's where we're at right now. I feel like we're in between two worlds because we still have to rev up our engines emotionally. That comes from faith, but it also comes from just knowing what you've been through. So if this is about a career, just knowing what your accolades are, knowing what your skill sets are, reviewing that, all right? That's going to help you build up your confidence. If this is just a life change, there's a need for you to just reflect on the hard times that you had in the past or the hard times you just had, you know, and realize how you got through it and really give yourself a pat on the back. It's time to be your biggest cheerleader, all right? It's time to be your biggest cheerleader here. All right, what else we got here? How can we release and let go? Yeah, because we need a breakthrough. We need a breakthrough that's going to stem from confidence and knowing what we're capable of. How can we release and let go? All right now, cards. What are we talking about? Wow. There's a new perspective. Okay. There's a shift in perspective. All right. We have the Hangman coming out. 10 of Cups and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, with this Queen of Wands in reverse, this could be a little bit of a resentful energy. This is what we need to release. We need to switch gears to our happiness. Whoa. Godly. Alright, for some of you guys. So, the feminine energy came out along with the masculine and the fox. Then it came out with this card, this tower moment. This could be a tower, it could be some type of structure, you know, something like that. So some people might still harbor resentment from like a deceptive past. This could be multiple people, or it could just be one masculine energy or one feminine energy, whatever the case is. Someone's still harboring resentment in regards to that. Because you're focusing on the resentment, it's stopping you from actually going for the Ten of Cups energy, which is emotional fulfillment. Like the chapter's already done. The wound has already been made, okay? But it's like you're still staring at the wound as opposed to nursing it and healing it and moving forward and being hopeful about the healing. You're just looking at the wound like, oh, I can't believe I have this wound. You know, that's the resentment. You're staring at the pain as opposed to shifting your perspective on, okay, but it'll heal. It'll get better. And this is what I want my healing to look like. There's a need to release that. All right. Some of you guys haven't addressed this deceptive energy yet. And that's up to you whether you feel you need to do that. But I feel like it's more so an internal process, if nothing else. All right. What resources are available? And where are we at? 11:52. The moon. Yeah, wow. Okay. What's in the dark will come to light. You do have the moon card coming out with the Six of Wands. All right. This is things in the dark coming out to light, a loss of some sort, an injustice. All right. I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah. I was hoping we were done with this energy, but it does seem like there's more truth that has to come to light here so that you can finally get over the bitterness or resentment of being done wrong. Now, this can come through as an apology. It might be some type of closure. Some type of closure is going to happen here. You do have the Empress card coming out. It's going to help propel you into... This could be an intuitive hit, okay? But whatever the closure is, it's going to help propel you into Empress mode, all right? It's going to help you finally close out this chapter. So like I mentioned, there's like going to be like another round of cutoffs, you know? But yeah, some truth has to come to light where you can finally close the door and cut someone out. Look. Wow, speaking of cutting someone out, that's what this is all about. All right, well, let's see what the blockages are, what we're feeling to see. And the advice. It's like some of you guys, you had to move forward without getting closure on a situation, and you learned how to build up yourself anyway, and then the closure might come in. Something like that. That's what I'm getting here. What's the blockage? Wow, the Devil card. I'm not liking this. The World card. Three of Swords. Alright. Whatever this deceptive energy is, it's going to definitely be put to an end. There might be an intuitive hit. Okay, we do have the Death card coming out, the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. It could be people in your social circle, whatever the case is. It could be people at your job. It could be family, friends, whatever. All right, but it's something that provided some false sense of security within your immediate environment. All right, and it's going to be put to an end. It's going to propel you into this new chapter. It's like the final thing that you have to do, or the final thing that you have to handle, so that you can upgrade with the World card here. Okay, sorry. These notifications popping up. All right, but yeah, this is a blockage. This is like the final boss. Whatever this truth is that comes to light is going to cause some heartbreak. All right, but there's a victory in it, and knowing that you can handle it, or knowing that you were right if you were ignoring your intuition. Tell me more about this Devil card. Everybody's going to be different, right? So it could have already happened. It's some type of closure that's going to make you, even if it's something that you already knew, it's something that's going to give you closure so you can actually move on and drop the burden, okay? I don't think it's like anything that you don't have an inkling of, because I am seeing the Queen of Cups energy, all right? It's like if you were questioning if somebody was cheating on you, and then you finally get the confirmation somehow that, like, yeah, okay, I thought they were cheating on me. Now I got it, you know. And you have to go through that pain. But at least you get the closure and you can actually deal with the pain instead of questioning whether you were cheated on or not, you know. So that type of closure is kind of bittersweet, but it's something that needs to happen. So you can finally close the door and move on. It's something out of this heartbreak. It's going to be your abundance is going to come through from that truth, okay? Because you can finally wrap up whatever the situation is with this devil energy, this toxic tie. You'll finally see the truth of them being toxic, and then it'll push you forward. Like, okay, well, that's all I want to know. Moving on, you know. Yeah. So we have the messenger, I think. The messenger along with the owls here. Okay, for some of you guys, I feel like it's going to be an intuitive hit, and it's going to be a major key for you. All right, so you're going to get a major epiphany. That's just going to give you might just hear something that clicks for you, or I don't know, maybe you'll have a dream, or maybe you'll just overhear a conversation, be at the right place at the right time, and see something or hear something that really triggers this epiphany, like, okay, finally, I got the truth, I can move on, you know? Yeah, and you can close this betrayal, this cycle of betrayal with the Ten of Swords. All right, this is like the final round, it seems. It's like playing a video game where you have to like beat the little, you attack the pest here and there, all the henchmen, and then you have to meet the final boss. So right now it's like this would be a huge one to turn everything around. It's going to propel you into your upgrade with the World card. What are we failing to see? $18.22. Hangman. Once you finally get it's gonna click. It's gonna be an epiphany that makes everything like make sense. Like, okay, I get it now. This was that. That's why that happened. Okay, and this is how I need to move. And you know, it's just a final thing. I feel like it's something you already know, but you need to know it. You know, you need the confirmation. So everything might be on pause until this happens. With the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse here. It's like someone that you might have closed the door on, but not completely. Like you began the healing of whatever this pain was, all right? But you didn't completely close the door on the person. You knew you had to go. You knew that this energy was just not good for you. It wasn't conducive for your growth. But now it's having the major clarity. So you're no longer conflicted, and you'll no longer have regrets about what you're doing. It's like I feel like we were moving we were already moving in the direction that we needed to go into anyway. But this truth that comes out, it'll be like a turbo boost into, you know, the direction. You might have been dragging your feet like, yeah, I know I should do this, but it's because you didn't wholeheartedly believe it, because you didn't wholeheartedly get the truth or get the closure. Then you're kind of dragging your feet into this new beginning. But something's gonna click that's gonna make you say, oh, I'm done and I'm gone, you know. So that's great. What's the advice? Ace of Coins popped out with a whole book of cards, so I put that back. What's the advice? Lovers, yeah. So for some of you guys, for some of you guys, it's knowing the truth about a spouse. Okay. Yeah. It's like you were, oh my God. This is going to be a rough one. This is going to be rough. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's not going to feel that good. But it's going to be the thing that you need. King of Swords coming out along with that Queen of Swords. Yeah. So this has soulmate written all over it. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic soulmate. It's just something that you felt very, very tied to. So it can be, you know how it works now. At this point, I say it all the time. Soulmates could be family. It could be friends. It can be a job, whatever the case is. All right. Whatever this is, we have the con man coming out again. All right. So you're just going to realize it's like you had an inkling about who they were. Then something's going to come out to really put the nail in the coffin. You knew enough to know, okay, I have to walk away from this. But then something's going to happen where you're like, oh, I have to shut the door and bolt it. Put like 7 locks on that bitch. So they'll never come back. You know, that's what's happening here. And then it's going to help you never to like ignore your intuition again with the Queen of Cups. Like you'll never deceive yourself again. You have the Fox card coming out. Wow, we have all these fucking cards. What is going on? Oh gosh. All right. I mean, it's a collective energy, so we all about to go through this. I'm not excited to do this reading. I'm not gonna lie. So, clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. Because you might have been ignoring your intuition, you let your emotions get the best of you, so on and so forth. You might have allowed for this trickery to happen. It might have been with a bunch of people. Okay, it's a bunch of deceptive energy. These 2 cards are cards of deception. All right. This might have been a web of lies. Okay. You might have known that something weird was going on, but you're just like, you didn't really know how deep the rabbit hole went. And some of that's going to come to light. Or enough is going to come to light for you to realize how deep it goes. Okay. All right. Yikes. But the plus side, it is about going into your abundance. All right. Out of this heartbreak. Out of this heartbreak. It is going to be a heartbreak. Out of this, recognizing the toxicity and the level of toxicity is going to help you move forward and stop dragging your feet into the new beginning you were going into anyway. All right. You already knew that you had to move into this new beginning. You already knew you had an upgrade coming, but you didn't do it. Okay. So we're all getting a little kick. We're getting dragged by spirit a little bit in this new cycle. All right. Let's see what the animal spirit is. It's going to teach us how to, 1, trust our intuition more. 2, how to act out of self-love. All right? Setting the proper boundaries, so on and so forth. All right, let's see. What is a power animal? What is a power animal? I'm going to pull a prayer too. Nightingale spirit, love is all around. Koi fish spirit, there's always enough. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Back to those boundaries, okay? As mentioned, this is just going to teach us how to set those boundaries properly. Okay, it's going to give you ammo to actually set those boundaries. Once you get this truth, you're like, oh, I'm not going to give you any leeway. You know, Nightingale spirit, Love is all around. Okay, so it's going to be an L to take. But the thing is, you'd rather know than not know, right? So once you realize that, it makes room for more to come in, and better soulmate energy to come in here, okay? Koi for spirit, there's always enough. There's an abundance of love. All right, so as you get rid of some people in your circle, for some of you guys, it might be a whole tribe. It could be, you know, just leaving a workplace. It could be family. But whatever the case is, there's a need to purge, do a final purge on your in your circle, so that your soul tribe could come in, can start trickling in. All right, some of these people, well, definitely the toxic energy is holding up space where your soul tribe should be, okay, or will be. All right, let's pull a prayer for this one. I'm pulling a prayer from Archangel Michael. Oh, look at that. Wait, the soulmate card came out. I didn't mean to pull out the Romance Angels deck. Soulmate. So, we have decided to be happy now. When this happens, there is a perspective that needs to be had, all right? You can look at this truth. I mean, there's a truth that you already know. We've already established that. Something that you already know, but you're going to get the full confirmation and closure, okay? Do not allow that to drag you back in to, you know, undoing the healing. Don't let it drag you back into resentment or anything like that. There's a need to be grateful for weeding out the snakes, okay, once and for all. There's a need to be grateful for knowing, having a knowingness of how deep the rabbit hole goes, so you don't have these people still lingering around when you step into your abundance, right? If you know someone is like halfway shady, but then you find out that they're all the way shady, you know, that changes the game, how close they can be to you, right? So we have decided to be happy now. Use your imagination, you'll see the answer. This is all about creation. Okay, there's also a need, right? So there's also a need when this happens, when this comes about, not focusing on the resentment or the pain of it. Focus on the healing, okay? Focus on the healing. And what do you want? What does a healed life look like for you? What does that life look like when you're setting healthy boundaries? Your children are watched over by angels. Okay, this is just a card of being guarded, being protected, knowing that you have a spirit team with you. You have soul tribe energy coming in, okay? And there's just a need to know that. Some of you guys, if you're parents, and you need to know this as well, that you and your family are being watched over. So whatever choices you have to make in regards to this truth coming out, just know that you are being watched over. This is divinely orchestrated, and you are protected. All right. Well, this was not a fun one, I must say. But yeah, the name of the game, love yourself enough to go and create that thing that you want, okay? Reclaim that power, take that power back, because you got the truth. Once you get the truth, you can get your power back. You set them proper boundaries, you know, and that's it. All right, cool. We're good. You got this. This wasn't fun though. All right. All right, let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tara on Hill. If you want to be a angel donor, feel free to check out the Patreon link below. And yeah, I do personal readings. Also check out that link below. And until we meet again, peace.